Welcome back to the ventilation course. In this lesson, we will begin to dimension and draw our project. We will begin in this lesson with the truck repairs hall. We will ventilate it like we seen in the principal schematic. We'll have for supply two ducts near the exterior walls, one here and one here, with grills mounted on them. And for exhaust, we'll have one duct through the middle of the hull with extract grills mounted beneath it. Okay, so first we need to see the airflow that we calculated. Here, airflow installed in the truck repairs space. We can see that is 15,600. This airflow, we need to supply it in the truck repairs hull per hour. We will supply it through grills, okay, like I said. Now let's see what grills we need to supply this air. Much as we can, we will use circular duct. Now let's see what grills can we choose, can we pick, what's the best grill for this space. The best grill for circular ducts, in my opinion, is this grill. It's a grill from Lindab. It's called RGEs, like you see here. It's duct mounted, circular duct mounted. Okay, here is a technical data of it, a technical sheet for the grill. You can see the drawing here, dimensions. Here is in this table is are all the dimensions for this grill. And on what duct this can be mounted. But first, let's see how many grills we need. Okay, we want to place one grill between each of the axes. So this is 7 grills here on this part. You see that there are 7 spaces between the axes and 7 down. So we have a total of 14 grills. So we need a airflow. We need this airflow to divide it, to be divided by the number of grills that we want to place in the hull. So the airflow is 15,600 divided by 14. We have 1,114 cubic meters of air per hour per grill. Let's round the sum up, and we have 1,120 cubic meters per hour per grill. So you have this Excel in the resource tab. This Excel is used for duct dimensioning and for grills dimensioning. Okay, at the duct, when we dimension the circular or rectangular duct, we need to be careful at the speed that the air is traveling through the duct. The high sound is a problem in the spaces where the human occupation is frequent or permanent. Okay, and for the grills, likewise, at the ducts, we want the air that is supplied or exhausted by the grill to be silent as much as possible and don't cause disturbing sounds. Okay, now let's uh, let's choose our grill from this table. I think we need this one. Okay, it's a circular duct. It will be mounted on a circular duct with a diameter of 315, and the grill is 1020 to 1225 by 150. 150 is the height of the grill, and 1225 is the uh, length of the grill. So let's use this grill. Let's put the dimensions here in meters. Here is the length of the grill, and here is the height of the grill. And the flow here, which is 1120, and here is the speed that the air is supplied through the grill. The speed should be at around 2 meters per second, but no more than 2.5. And one observation I want to make here, if we speak of ducts, here at the rectangular duct, when you see this W, which is rectangular duct width, it's the width of the duct. But at a grill, this W is the length of the grill. Okay, so be very careful, because it's very important to know this. The grills have a height and a length. The height is H, the length is W, and the duct has also two dimensions. One is the width of the duct here, and the other is the height of the duct. Okay, so I see that the grill that we chose earlier, it is good for what we need. The air supplied by it is okay. Mm, okay, for example, if you would choose another one, I choose this because from my experience, I know at what airflow, what grill it's okay. But for example, if we choose another one, for example, I don't know, this, you can see that the speed is too high. It's 4.15 meters per second. So it will be disturbing. It will cause noises, and the draft of air would be disturbing. Okay, this is why we need to choose the right grills, because it's very important. Okay, from these two uh, points of view, the noise and the draft of air. Okay, so let's move on. This one is a formula, you don't need to calculate. This is a formula here. Only these three you have to enter in the table. Okay, so let's move on. We see on the plan that we have 7 spaces between the axes. So let's dimension the duct, this duct, in this table. In the circular duct table, the airflow for one grill is 1120. On I said we will mount it on the 315 circular duct. Okay, good. Okay, this is it, 315 circular duct. The speed is 4 meters per second. In ducts we need to have air speed below 5 meters per second. This is how we dimension the ducts. Okay, for example, if we had like 2000 cubic meters per hour, you can see that this duct, the 315 circular duct, is not good for this amount of air because the speed is very high, and like I said earlier, there will be noises in the duct, so we don't want that. We don't want the ventilation to be disturbing. So in this case we would choose another duct, for example 400 diameter, and you see that the speed is lower now. It's below 5 and it's okay. Okay, so let's return now to our project and to our example. So we have 1120. So we have 1120 cubic meters per hour. We need a 315 duct, circular duct, and the speed is okay. Then, so this duct that we speak, this part of the duct that we speak of right now, will be here. So we have 6 more. Let's add them in the table. Okay, so we have here our airflow, the airflow from here to here. Okay, now let's size the duct. We can see that here is no longer good 315. So let's add here another um, bigger duct. Here let's try 500. From here we don't want to make the circular duct larger than 500 in diameter. So let's from here we will draw it rectangularly. Okay, so let's take this flow because we are here now, and see what duct we need. We use rectangular duct at high airflows. Okay, this is why we switch now to the rectangular duct, because if we would continue with the circular duct, the diameter would be too high. It's already 500 millimeters in diameter. We don't want to make it larger, so let's see here what rectangular duct can we choose. So let's try, for example, 0.8 meters by 0.4 meters. You see, it's okay. We need the airflow, the airspeed. We need the airspeed to be increasing in the duct. Okay. Okay. So it's 4.44. It's similar to 4.79. It's okay. But in general, we need the speed to increase in the duct. To increase in the duct on its way to the air handling unit. Okay. Okay, let's take this airflow now and put it in this table. Let's try some dimensions. Yeah, it's okay. See that the speed is increasing here, 4.44. Then it's 4.86. Next we have 6,720. Okay, and another, and the last airflow here, 7,840. 1 meter per. This is okay. It's below 5. It's okay. You see here in the table, here we have two columns, 3 to 1 and 2 to 1. 3 to 1 is used for ventilation. The rectangular duct has to respect this report for ventilation. This means that the height of the duct can be maximum 1 per 3 times smaller than the width of the duct. And this 2.241, it's for smoke exhaust. When you design smoke exhaust, the duct has to respect this report. And likewise from the ventilation, the height of the duct can be maximum half of the width of the duct, no more than that. Okay, so you see this duct here, 1 meter by 0.4 meters, can be used on smoke exhaust. But we don't need to do smoke exhaust here because it's not a crowded room. We will talk more about smoke exhaust in the smoke exhaust lesson. Okay. Let's also try this 0.4. No, the speed is too high. Okay, so this is, we dimension the duct. So now let's draw it on the plan. Okay, and I repeat, this is the width of the duct and this is the height of the duct, and this is the airflow. Okay, let's draw the duct. So first we have the 315 diameter, then the 400 diameter, and then the 500 diameter. I noticed here something with the external reference file. If we measure here, we can see that it's too the length is too high. There should be 6 meters between two axes, and it's much more here. So for this, open the external reference file for the ground floor, and hit UN to open the drawing units palette, and here in the units, select, it was unitless, select millimeters. Okay, save it. To resolve this, hit XR, detach our plan, right click on the ground floor, on the DVG ground floor, detach, purge the plan, PU, enter, purge all items, click here on the DVG, reload the ground floor layout from the external reference, reload ground floor layout from the external reference folder that you made. Okay, and our plan is here. Okay, so let's continue with our drawing. Let's draw the duct. $315. Then we said, we have 400 in diameter. And here we have 500. Okay, and here will be rectangular duct, 700 millimeters by 400 millimeters. Okay. In the next space between axes we have, let's see, 800 per 400 millimeters. Draw it, 800 here, good. Then we have 1 meter per 400, height is 400, width is 1 meter, and in the last part it's 1 meter per 0.5 meters. Okay, and here we will turn it like this because it will go up on the roof to the air handling unit. Okay, so this is the size duct. Here in the at the end of the duct we need to put a end cap. We need to put an end cap because we want the air to be supplied only through the grills that we will mount. So I will place the end cap there. Okay, I changed the color of the supply system. Now it's on the blue color. Okay, so I drew the duct here on the upper part of the hall. Now let's place the grills on the duct. For the grill, for the circular mounted grill, I will represent it like this. It's a rectangle. I will make it blue to match with the duct color. Placed here on the duct. So I placed it on the duct. Let's move on and copy this grill. Let's move on and copy this grill in the next space. Place it in the middle. Let's copy the grill. Let's copy this grill. Let's copy this grill. To be easier to select the middle of the grill, you can select it and then shift and right click, then here meet between 2 points, and again meet between 2 points to place it between the 2 axes. Okay, Move it down a little. This reduction we want to be close to the to the grill. Also this one to be here. The end cap here also needs to be close to the grill. Here we will already have a rectangular duct and a rectangular grill. The rectangular grills will be placed beneath the rectangular duct. So let's dimension our rectangular grills, because we only dimensioned the circular ones. We need the airflow is 100. The airflow is 1120, and let's see here some grill dimensions. Let's try like this, maybe. Let's try like this. This is okay. Let's do like this. The grill is the rectangular supply grill is 600 millimeters by 300 millimeters, and the speed is the speed of air for the grill, and the speed of air supplied to the grill is 2.16 meters per second, so it's okay. Let's draw it. Let's make this blue. Okay, let's bring the reduction here. Okay, let's copy it. So as I said before, the rectangular grills for supply are the same, and the grills that will be mounted on the circular duct are the same. Okay, we only need to copy them. And place them. Let's bring the reductions closer to the grill. And another one here. Okay, so I placed the grills. So this is half of the hall with the supply there. Now you go ahead and draw and dimension, like I showed you, the supply system for the other part of the hall. Okay, it will go from here to here and here. Stop it when you reach this point. Okay, with the duct. Do it yourself, like I showed you. Download the files, the Excel files from the resources tab, and we will be right back to dimension and draw the exhaust system. Great. Continue with the exhaust system. Let's dimension the grills that we need. So we need let's see how many grills we need for the exhaust. Mm, we should place the exhaust system here with grills only here in the. So we need 5 grills here. Okay, in this space, because there are 5 spaces, to say so, between the axes. So let's see, the airflow is 15,600 divided by 5, and we have an exhausted airflow of 3,120 per grill. Let's choose now our grills. Here you place the airflow, the exhausted airflow, and in these two cells we place the dimension of the grills, the width or the length of the grill and the height of the grill. So let's try some dimensions to reach the 2.5 or 2 meters per second. Okay, let's see which is the right grill. Let's try like this. Here it's great, 1 meter per half meter grill. This is what we'll use. The airspeed is okay, is 2.17, is okay. And the duct of course, we need to dimension it. Place here the airflow. Let's see what duct we need. This would be fine. Okay, here we need to place the airflow in the table. And the final airflow here, 15 uh, 15,600. Now let's see the duct. Here is okay, 700.7 and 0.4. The speed is 3.1, which is okay. It's below 5 meters per second. Let's let's try like this. Okay, here and here we need here is a little over the 5 meters per second, but let's do like this. Okay, okay, let's do like this. So the first is 0.7 and 0.4. Let's draw the duct. Okay, this is the 700 by 400 millimeters, and the next is 900 by 400. Then we have 1.1 by half meter. Then the 1.2 by 600 millimeters, 0.7 or 600 millimeters, 0.6 or 600 millimeters, or 600 millimeters, 0.6 or 600 millimeters by the width of 1200 millimeters. And in the last part here we have 1.4 by 0.7. Okay, this is the duct. Let's place the grills. I'll draw them now. So we said we need grills of the dimension 1 meter by 500 millimeters. First, let's place here an end cap. Okay, but I want it to be in the middle of the axis. Okay, let's move this. Okay. Copy. Let's copy the grill. So I placed all the grills here. Mm, okay, this is the exhaust system for the house. We will, in a later lesson, we will name all the ducts. We will name the dimensions, the the name of the grills, the dimension of the grills. Okay, we will add much more detail to our plan. But for now, this is it. Go ahead and draw this exhaust system and the supply if you haven't did it. And in the next lesson we will dimension and draw the ventilation system for this part of the ground floor. Then we will occupy then we will work on the first floor plan, and then of the roof on the roof plan, and then at the end we will add the information here. We will, like I said, we will name the grills, the dimension of them, the dimension of the ducts, and much more information. So we will see in the next lesson and continue with our project. See you then. Bye.